In this video, you will learn how to use contract events to create reminders in tractFile. Throughout the application, notifications are automatically generated and sent out to users via email. Let's take a look at the different notifications that are generated. Setting contract events. A contract event can be used to determine when a contract needs to be reviewed. To add a contract event, click the Create button located in the Contract Event section of any contract record. In this window, select the type of event from one of the options provided in the drop-down menu: Expiration, Adjustment, Remarks, Notice, or Other. Add remarks that pertain to the event. This could be verbiage directly from the contract or some other useful text that summarizes the reminder. Choose the event's effective date, end date, and review date. The review date is very important as it determines when an email reminder will be sent, and the contract status will be automatically set to Needs Review. For adjustments, set increase percentage and increase frequency. Last increase date is assigned automatically by the system when an adjustment is processed. Click the green Save button in the bottom right-hand corner to save the contract event and return to the new contract form. Contract expiration events are automatically created to help tractFile users keep track of when a contract expiration date needs to be reviewed. When a contract has no contract events of type expiration, one is automatically created to help users track when the contract expires. These contract events will contain remarks that say contract expiration date and an effective date based off the contract's expiration date. The review date is automatically generated and notified through an email alert message 3 months before the effective date, and the end date is set to the contract's expiration date. Rate increases are used to periodically increase a contract's transaction amount by a set percentage over a specified time occurring on a specific schedule. From the Contract Event Edit form, select Adjustment from the Type drop-down list. Then optionally, fill out remarks with information regarding the rate increase. Then select the effective date for the rate increase, which determines when the adjustment will come into effect. The end date field that follows should be filled out with the date the rate increases will stop. The review date will determine when the contract should be placed into the Needs Review status. The increase percent should contain the increase amount as a percentage for the contract's transaction amount. The increase frequency in months controls how often the rate increase occurs. A rate increase will automatically take place and an email alert will be generated and sent. Contract event rules automatically set specific values depending on previously set values. If the effective date has been set without an end date, the application sets the end date to the effective date. If the effective date has been set without a review date, the review date will be automatically set to 90 days before the effective date. When a contract that has not been reviewed has a review date that coincides with the current day or an earlier date, it will be highlighted in red. When a contract that has not been reviewed has a review date that will arrive within a month, it will be highlighted in blue. Contract statuses and reminders. Once a new contract has been saved for the first time, its status is automatically set to Draft. To place a contract in Pending status, a contract administrator or contract approver must submit the contract in question for approval. To do so, first navigate to the contract you wish to submit for approval by clicking the Edit icon to the right of that contract's entry on the grid results page. Then, click the Submit for Approval button near the bottom of the screen. This will place the contract in pending status. Once the submission process is complete, a notification will be sent to all contract approvers to either approve or reject the submitted contract. To review the contract and take action, click on Go to Contract. Rejecting a contract that has been submitted for approval will send out a notification to the user who had originally placed the contract in pending status. Click on Go to Contract to review the contract and take action. The contract status will also be reset to Draft. Contract administrators and contract approvers can also flag contracts for review. Access the desired active contract by clicking the edit icon to the right of his entry in the grid. Within the contract pop-up window, click Flag for Review. This will set the contract status to Needs Review. As long as a contract status is set to Needs Review, a daily notification will be emailed to administrators as well as to users with the approver role and supplier contract or customer contract administrator roles. Click on Go to tractFile to review the contracts and take action. Congratulations! You are now ready to get started with tractFile. For more useful articles and instructional videos, visit us on YouTube or go to help.tractfile.com.